last time you guys blown third period leads now after the Olympic break? Is there anything you can point to that's a consistency between these games?
Not really. I mean, obviously that's a little bit of a concern, but that's not something that's drawing our complete attention. I mean, we're finding ways to win games, which is the important thing, but obviously our D zone could be a little tighter, but I mean, that's something we got to work on.
Is it playing with fate, or do you kind of look at it from the other perspective that you managed to kind of come back when you have lost those leads?
Yeah, I mean, that's really what we focus on. We show character to stay in games, and even though it's a little bit deflating at times, giving up a couple goal leads in the third period, especially late, to force overtime, but we stayed positive and came out with the right outcome.
What does that 2-0 start, 2 goals on 4 shots, do for a team? You don't see that very often.
That's great. Obviously, that's something we've been trying to focus on is our starts, and we like to think as the first 20 minutes is the most important 20 minutes. So, a few times we've come out the wrong end and kind of been behind the 8 ball and had to battle back, especially on the road. So it's nice to kind of go up a couple. That way you can just play your game.
Given what you're looking at in the next 5 games, how important were these 2 extra points that you've got in the past 2 games?
Huge. It's 4 points against 2 playoff contending teams. I mean, they're good teams. We worked hard to get those points, and I know it's going to mean something down the stretch.
Before the break, there was a lot of talk about how you guys were augmenting the first line with secondary scoring, and in the last 2 games that's come up again. How important is that, just not to rely on that?
Yeah, that's when we're at our best. I mean, when the top 2 lines are contributing equally, and even we've had some contributions from our third, fourth lines. So I mean, especially heading down the stretch here against these playoff contending teams and heading into the playoffs, that's something that's going to win you games, secondary scoring.